Right, Warren. Hello and good afternoon to this game between the London Lions and the Sheffield Sharks. I am Tosin Oyeles and I'm joined here by Nigel Lloyd. How's it going, sir?
Everything's fine. It's going to be a great basketball game. Glad everyone's watching.
Absolutely. And I have a question for you, Nigel. Have you ever seen in the jungle a fight between a lion and a shark?
No, I haven't. I don't think that happens in the jungle, but
You
I'm
haven't?
so glad it happened here today.
All right, well, you're about to see one right now. And this is actually the trilogy game because for those who don't know, this is close succession, these games. This is the third time that these two teams will be playing within the 4 weeks. And it's been Sheffield Sharks have come victorious in the first two of the three games. How do you think it's going to go today?
Well, I think London has got a lot to prove today. I think Sheffield Sharks is playing the best basketball I've seen them playing in years, but I think London's been prepared and ready to go, so I'm going to back London Lions in this game today.
All right, absolutely. And social media plays a big part. As you know, there's been a lot of talk. There's been a whole lot of buzz around the game. And what can you expect to see from the Lions bringing back, all that energy, looking for their first win in the BBL Cup?
Yeah, I'm not on the social media like that, but my daughter's been telling me and my family's telling me there's a lot to prove. There's a lot of guys talking a lot of stuff. So I expect Kevin Ware to have a good game. I expect Liggins to have a good game. And also I expect the captain, Joey Kenway, to try to lead the way for London Lions.
Absolutely. And I know that Sheffield Sharks have traveled the M1 once or twice of recent times, and they're ready. They know the hoops very well. One person I want to talk about is Nick Lewis, someone who you're familiar with. What do you think he's going to bring to the game?
I think Nick Lewis is going to be fired up. He's always a threat to score the basketball. He plays defense as well, and he just wants to win. He's a winner. So I think Nick Lewis is going to try to push his team to a win today. And also Lillard. I think Lillard is going to be a big key to this game for Sheffield Sharks.
Absolutely. And finally, Dirk Williams. Dirk Williams is a familiar face in the Yorkshire side as well, and now in the London Lions uniform. What do you expect to bring from it? What do you expect him to bring?
I think Dirk wants to win this game. I think Dirk is going to be fired up. I don't think he played well. He'll say the last two games, so I think Dirk has something to prove as well. And obviously, you're playing against your ex-team. You always want to win that game.
Oh, well, I want to see how it's going to go. And ahead of, getting into the game, I had the privilege of catching up with both Vince McCauley of the London Lions and Atiba Lyons of Sheffield Sharks. Here's how it went. Good afternoon, Coach Vince. How's it going?
Yeah, good. We're happy to be back at the Copperbox. When you lose a game, the first thing you want to do is get back into another game, and we're happy to be here this evening. As you can see, everything happening, getting ready for the game, and the Sheffield Sharks in the building for what I expect to be an interesting encounter.
Absolutely. This is the trilogy. You're facing the Sheffield Sharks 3 times in close succession. What can you expect in this game, and how important is this game to the Lions?
Well, like every game, this is a very important game. I think within positioning in the Group D that we're in is important. We haven't had the greatest of starts, having lost our first 2 encounters in the group. And in terms of what we expect from Coach Atiba Lyons' team, a very well-drilled team, a very hungry team. I think we've really seen on the floor what Nick Lewis can do in their first game over here with us in a friendly. And then when we went up to the Sharks last weekend, Lillard had a very, very good game with his double-double. But none of that is a surprise to us. I think for us, and that's what we've done this week, is concentrate on what we're doing, trying to get our chemistry right, trying to get our roles right, trying to fit in together, and get to put the kind of basketball we play in practice on the floor in the game.
Sounds brilliant. Now, you said something about Nick. You mentioned Nick Lewis. A lot of familiarity on both sides of the team. You have Nick Lewis, who's previously played with the Lions. You have Dirk Williams, who's previously played with the Sheffield Sharks. So there's a bit of people knowing what tricks people have. How can you expect that to influence the game today?
Well, it's going to be interesting. I mean, we love Nick. He did very well for us when he was here previously, and we're glad to see him doing well. He's shown what he can do last season in the league. I think he was tremendous in the way he was able to fill the scoreboard. Dirk is yet to get going so far in these 2 games, so hopefully maybe he can pay the compliment back to Nick.
Okay. Coach Atiba, how's it going?
Good.
Made the journey down the M1 again, have you?
Yeah.
All right. How's it feel to be playing against the London Lions again in quick succession? This is 3 times in less than 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's a bit unusual, but everything about this season is unusual right now. So we're excited to be back on the court and playing, and playing such a tough team as London. Great game for us.
Absolutely. And what impact? I'm sure you've been no stranger to the social media around this game. What can you expect to bring to the Sheffield fans and the London Lions fans alike tonight?
I think it'll be a very grind-out physical game. I think London will make some really tough adjustments, and hopefully that we can adjust to them as well during the game.
All right, sounds good. And who's looking good in practice? Who should we look out for?
Everybody.
Everybody. That's what we like to hear. Thanks for your time, sir. Good afternoon, Coach Vince. So what did you think about that? I mean, both teams are raring to go. Well, it's going to be an interesting game to say the least. the third time. Will the Sheffield Sharks go 3-0 against London Lions, or will London Lions be able to take one of their own? What do you think?
Oh, I think London Lions has a great chance of taking this basketball game, but because it's hard to win 3 games in a row. Let's face it, in this league.
Absolutely.
You know, when you're playing against, you're familiar with a team, you've been scouting, all those kind of things. It's really hard to come back and try to win 3 games. So it would be a tremendous achievement if Sheffield Sharks was able to pull that off. That's why, with the odds, will go to London Lions as well for today.
So we're going to get into the team lineups right now and just see who's going to be on the floor for the London Lions. At 0, we have Ed Lucas. 3, Andre Lockhart. 5, Kevin Ware. 7, Joe Kimwin. 10, Justin Robinson. 11, Dirk Williams. 17, Jules Dangakodo. 22, Kingsley Okoro. 25, Chris Tawaya. 33, Kervin Bristol. 34, DeAndre Liggins. And 44, Shane Walker. Head coach Vince McCauley. Now, a very, very big roster there in terms of what they can bring. What do you think? Who's going to shine today?
I think Lions are starting to settle down. I think you have to look at DeAndre Liggins to in this game for Lions.
All right. So let's look into Sheffield Sharks real quick. And also, they have quite a full roster as well. They have Nick Lewis, Baldwin, Montgomery, Campbell, Nichols, Bakovic, Callum Jones, Mike Tuck, Lillard, Cook, Marsden, and McKnight, head coached by Atiba Lyons. And, you know, what do you think is going to happen there?
I think McKnight, he runs the show. He's a real good general, so you have to look at that as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, absolutely. So that minute was to observe, of course, 11th of November, which was 2 days ago. Always good to mark the day, as the referee indicates 3 minutes before tip. Just think that we're having the starting 5 list come in, but we'll talk about that a little bit to come. What can you expect as far as depth goes in between these two teams? As you can see, the London Lions have brought a full 12, all that can play well in their right, and I guess Sheffield Sharks, the best way to describe is a lot of good players and those who have, you know, different roles and are able to come in and contribute accordingly.
Yeah, I think Sheffield looks a little bit more settled team as far as their roles are concerned. I like the way Team Alliance has put the team together. And at the moment, London Lions, they have a lot of depth and they got a lot of personnel. And they're trying to figure out how they can manage all of these guys. But I think it will happen. I have a lot of confidence in Coach McCauley to get the best out of his team. And I believe that's what's going to be going on today as well.
That will be interesting to see, because, you know, if you're looking at the court, you can see there's a lot more height on the London Lions side, but at the same time, it did come down to shooting, clutch shooting of Nick Lewis in last game, a 4-point play. What do you think about the shooting? What role is that gonna play in today's game?
Oh, it's gonna be a tremendous thing because it's basketball. If you don't shoot and you don't score, you can't win. As you look at that 11-7 score in the third quarter of the last game, I mean, London had to be happy to hold Sheffield at 11 points, but then Sheffield had to be ecstatic to hold London at 7 points. So obviously, scoring is going to be a big key. I think London will shoot better at this gym as well. I think Sheffield will. I think, you know, that was an anomaly, and I think these two teams can really put a lot of points on the board.
That's a great observation. And once again, speaking of shooting, we do have, well, we have Nick Lewis, and you know, he's back on his home court, well, his ex-home court, one could call it, and you know, his stroke was a touch last time, and we'll see what it's going to be this time. Talking about, let's get into the starters right now, and I'll talk about the London Lions to go. I mean, the 7, Joe Kimwin, 10, Justin Robinson, 11, Williams, Bristol, and Liggins. For Sheffield, we have Lewis, Lillard, Cook, Marsden, and McKnight.
It's a good group. It's a good group for both teams. I think they're both comfortable. Sheffield will definitely be comfortable with that lineup because they're playing on selfish lines. Look at you add the captain. That's the heart and soul of the London Lions team to the starting lineup. So Coach McCauley's trying to decide how to get a better start than he did last game. And also he's got firepower out there. Justin Robinson, two-time MVP, with DeAndre Liggins, Dirk Williams, ex-Sheffield Sharks, and Kervin Bristol, the guy that he blocks shots, he runs the floor very well. So I think both teams are going out with their best lineups to try to get a chance to win the basketball game.
Just a second, what you said about Kervin Bristol, I've seen him take it out the sky many a time. So, you know, it won't be so much of a surprise if we see some of that tonight.
Yeah, his ability to change people's shots is a big key for London Lions, and that's what Bristol does. He's on defensively, he changes people's shots. Liggins locks up on defense as well, and I guess his assignment is going to be Lillard today. If that happens, I think Dirk will have the Nick Lewis assignment, so that's going to be a key. Those two guys matched up against these two players as well.
One person not to sleep on, Rob Marsden, the strength on him. I mean, it can be a game changer in itself. He grabbed a lot of rebounds as Nick Lewis catches the tip.
You just read that really well.
Cook in the post. Going up against Bristol, turning with the right hand hook, unable to convert. Joe Kimwin getting the rebound.
It was a good rebound by the captain, good defense by Bristol.
Joe Kimwin really has brought some big minutes of recent, hasn't he, in these games?
Yes, he has. He's shown as a leadership as a captain. Do you see DeAndre Liggins being aggressive from the start? He was trying to go off the screen. They took that away, and he was able to go to the basket to get 2 shots.
DeAndre Liggins to the line for 2. 6'6" guy who can get it all done. I'm not sure what position he plays, 2, 3, 4, even a little point maybe, I don't know. But he's a Swiss Army knife in his own right, wearing the same number as Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
And I think that free throw ritual is quite similar, actually, maybe.
Yeah. He's got a little rhythm with the foot step back. Yeah, he's probably his best positions for Lions is the 1-3, where he can definitely facilitate the ball and make plays, and also from the 3 position. He's a lovely scorer on the wing.
Needs to do better of hitting the front rim on the free throw, though. Let's see if he gets to go for second.
Yeah.
Makes up for it, 50%.
Lions are into a 2-2-1 press.
That's it. As the Lions now eclipse, well, they get the scoring going, 1-0 in favor of the Lions. Oh, a little bit of tripping up going on there. Cook able to draw the foul on Liggins, on Bristol, pardon me.
Yeah, that was Bristol was slipped. I don't know if it was wet. They're fixing the floor now, but Bristol slipped, and then Karch did the right thing. Bristol was on the floor. He just went in for the shot. And coincidentally, Bristol was getting up, and he bumped into him. But this is the right play. I can't even blame Bristol. He just fell because the floor might have been a little slippery.
It's quite interesting. I mean, the ref could have actually called that a bit earlier. Who knows? But the right call made in the end, and that'll be to the line for 2.
Yeah. He's got a funny free throw as well, a technique, but he normally goes in.
Oh, wow. Not normally.
Yeah.
Not able to hit that one.
But when he gets rolling, he's a good free throw shooter. But, the free throw techniques is good for the people who watch now because there's so many variety.
That's it. Perhaps it's the taller you get, the more interesting the form.
Yeah.
Splits the free throws as well, 1-1 apiece.
And Sheffield's putting on pressure right now as well. Ooh.
Also blown, as though the floor is still slippery from the earlier trip up.
Yeah, it looks like it was the same spot. And that's what you call McKnight. He's a great guard. He came over and he just saw it and motioned to the referee. The guy's safety is the key right now. Sheffield's pressure into man-to-man.
That's what you call point guard vision. And wow, man-to-man this early in the game with Nicholas picking up back-to-back MVP, Justin Robinson early. Liggins swinging the ball to Kimwin, who's not able to convert.
Good defense by Rob Marsden, though. He was able to stay up and make it hard on Joe Kenway to get that shot off.
That's right, let's see what they do, where they get to go now. Okay.
Ooh. That's a great
able
move.
to drop it. Lillard with the lefty.
Yeah. And his favorite thing is to go left as well, and he tricked him a little bit because he went right, then he turned and went left.
Wow, he got what he wanted in the end. of course, probably not by relation of Damian Lillard, but that was a pro move by definitely a pro move right there.
Yeah, and Justin Robinson being aggressive on Nick Lewis, causing Nick to have to foul him just now.
Robinson setting up the play. And Williams actually rejects the pick and roll, doesn't get the three to go. Another rebound by captain Joe.
Great
and Justin Robinson gets it to go in.
Great rebound by Joe. Can't wait to give his team a second chance opportunity. And Justin hit a nice open shot. Good unselfish basketball.
Rebounding is such a valuable skill in this game, as you were able to get the second shot.
Yeah, you used to do that.
Oh, I did. I still do when I'm allowed to play. Ooh, Marsden hitting the shot. That was a bit rare. I mean,
no, he can hit that. He's
okay.
got a good face-up game, 12 to 15 foot.
Okay.
That, Justin being two-time MVP, being aggressive on Nick Lewis, that's going to be a key to his basketball game. He's letting them know that, young fella, you can't stay with me right now.
Drawing
2 fouls.
Very early in the game. A lot of team fouls being called at this point. Sheffield Sharks actually on 3. 2 fouls on Lewis.
Yeah, that's a big key right now. Justin Robinson being aggressive, Nick Lewis, because they have to go to the young fella, Joe Campbell. And now we'll see who's going to end up guarding Justin Robinson. Is it going to be him or is it going to be McKnight?
Joe Campbell's extremely active and athletic, so he's going to give his best try as Justin Robinson's able to convert on the first free throw. Jody Campbell previously at the Derby Trailblazers last year, able to make the step up to the BBL. Good shooter.
Yeah, good free throw. Lions into their 2-2-1 press again. Let's see what's going to happen.
Ball advanced up and quite with ease.
Yeah.
The Sheffield Sharks able to stop the 2-2-1, but of course, the item of a 2-2-1 is about running the clock, to which they have 8 seconds left.
Oh, good move.
Jody Campbell able to
The young guy came
jab.
in well. That was a great move.
Jab sweep to the middle. Gets it to go.
2 bounce pull up. Well done.
So game score currently now 7-6 to the Sheffield Sharks.
Okay.
And Justin Robinson has something to say about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Justin Robinson is really ready to go today. He looks different than he has this whole season.
He has a pull-up of his own. And he's making a point as Jody Campbell goes back at him. Not able to hit it. The break begun now with Robertson setting up the play, calling for the pick and roll from Bristol. Pass to Liggins, who hits the 3.
He can do that very well.
And he's letting everyone know about it, putting up 3 fingers.
Yeah, he's letting
in case he
we
missed
got 15 in here, the 15 people in here. Yeah, it's a look. But all his fans across America as well, because obviously he played at Kentucky, which is a big basketball school.
Absolutely, and with that will come a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Ball ricocheted quite a bit, and it looks like it's going to be a Sheffield Sharks ball.
I thought it went off Marsden and so did Liggins, but the referee saw different. But that was a good handling by DeAndre Liggins as well on that play. The Lions defense is now it looks like they're going to the zone, 2-3 zone when the ball's on the baseline for Sheffield Sharks. Let's see how Sharks attack this.
That's a wise decision. I guess they're going to look to probably Marsden. That's my my guess from the future. I look like I'm quickly wrong. As Lillard pulls it back from up top.
Yeah. Lillard, I'm telling you, he's a guy. He's got a lot of heart and a lot of pride. He's looking like he's trying to answer anything Liggins is doing. He's trying to say he can handle any of it. So let's see how this goes.
Oh, some good basketball over there. As Lillard, Liggins is unable to convert, gets jammed by the rim a bit. Lillard brings up the ball. Score now 11-10 in favor of the London Lions. Cook up and under, looking around, able to hit it with the left.
That was a great move.
Right.
Great fundamentals. He was able to make Bristol go up in the air, and then he was able to turn and spin and use the left hand. And he's a predominantly right-handed player, so that was a great move for him.
Very versatile indeed, and he's the tallest guy in the court, and he's able to psych people out. So, a great move, which actually puts Sheffield Sharks in the lead, 12-11. Joe Kimwin is able to get to the hole, and one for Captain Ikimwin, a.k.a. I Can Win. We see you.
Move. Great move by Joe Kimwin. That's what you call a captain. The team needed a basket, and he was able to penetrate, dribble to the basket, and get an and one. Great move by Joe Kimwin. Can he finish it off now?
Gets the 2 and 1 to come. Number 7, Joe Kimwin. 13-12, London Lions, 5:41 left to play. Is it going to be a 3-point play where he hits the bonus shot? No, not on this occasion.
Yeah. And I'm saying free throw shooting, they guys shoot well, but he didn't make it this time.
But that is 4 fouls, so there's team foul situation for the Sheffield Sharks. Any further fouls will result to London Lions going to the free throw line. Marsden spinning and spinning, putting him in the spin cycle.
Ooh.
Not able to get it going.
Good defense by Joe Kenway. Good help by Kervin Bristol as well.
What I would give to be the same height as Bristol, because that rebound looked good.
Yeah.
As there's a turnover, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ball now in the hands of the Sharks once again.
Yeah, DeAndre Liggins, that turnover goes to him. Was a little bit pressured by Lillard, and DeAndre was trying to get the ball to Justin, but it didn't happen. Well, Bristol's coming out. Chris Tawiah is coming in from Milton Keynes' finest.
Chris checking in, the big man coming in for the other big man, and the big man looks like he's ready to play. He's very strong. I played against him in my time, and let's see what he's about to bring. And let's see he doesn't fall for those fakes of Cook.
It's hard because he has great fundamentals, Cook does. He's got good footwork, and he can go left and right, as you can see today.
That's right. Okay, so swinging the ball. Jody Campbell hoping to do the same as before. This time, not able to go. But don't worry about that. Liggins is out on the run. But no, I believe McKnight has recovered.
Great D by McKnight. This is where Sheffield's dangerous in transition.
And that's a foul going to be called on the floor.
Yeah, fouls on Chris Tawiah. Great post up by Koch just now in the key. And Chris had no choice but to foul him. And here we go, Kevin Ware. He's coming into the game for Joe Kenway. So Lions are going very small. Liggins is now playing the 4 position.
It's going to be a very interesting game for Kevin Ware. I mean, he's definitely a scorer. He can do a lot, but this game means a lot. I mean, every game means a lot, but this game particularly, let's see how he does as he guards Lillard. Oh, and he plays good defense and forces Lillard to travel, so
yeah, he did.
He's here to make a statement, ladies and gents.
Lillard's not happy to the look he's giving the referee. I've been there. I know that feeling. Sometimes you think you got fouled and the ref's calling.
Yes.
Oh, here's the matchup now. Marsden has to guard Liggins.
Oh,
see what could happen out of that.
That should be interesting as Ware punishes him for being bigger than him.
Yeah, it was the switch. As soon as Liggins did the dribble handoff, Kevin Ware came off, Marsden switched onto him, and Kevin Ware took advantage. But now it's the other way around.
That's right. Marsden's not able to get some of his own back, but gets his own rebound, so he gets something back. Ball in the hand of Cook. Spin move on Tawiah.
He's spun and he went right. He's been scoring a lot on Chris Tawiah. So let's see what happens. Oh, Kevin Ware.
Kevin Ware going as fast as a roadrunner right there with the left hand.
Ware.
17-14 to the London Lions.
Yeah.
3 minutes 52.
Great move by Kevin Ware. One-man fast break right there.
Oh, looks like they're jam-packing Lillard there. McKnight signaling to Cook. You know what to do there, buddy. Let's get you another up and under maybe. Maybe not. But Marsden will get the...
Great decision by McKnight to find Marsden for the open jumper. Great decision.
Marsden really has transitioned to somewhat of a mid-range shooter from his time at Leeds Carnegie, where I remember playing against him. He's getting it to go.
Yeah. He can do that very well.
The BBL will do that to you. It'll require more of you than the NBL does, as you can quickly see there.
Oh, he can do that.
Justin Robson not able to hit the shot in the corner, but McKnight has it coming up again with Cook once again, which seems that he's going to be the... Well, not able to get it that time, but it seems like they're going to Cook almost every time. As Dirk Williams gets the and one.
Wow, and these guys, I think they were roommates with that Sheffield, because every time they play against each other, McKnight seems like he's going after Dirk, and Dirk's now trying to answer back. That was a great move and great transition by London Lions to get the ball up the court to Dirk so he can finish over the smaller McKnight.
What a way to show your old team that you still got it, huh? Float from behind the backboard.
It was a great angle. I'm not sure why McKnight's complaining, but maybe he thought it was a foul down the other end, because I thought Dirk got fouled just now.
Dirk has been a great scorer in the BBL this season and last season. I guess, you know, his best games are ahead for the Lions this early in the season, but, you know, gets it to go there. One more to come.
Andre Lockhart's in for Justin Robinson, so now the benches are coming in to some play right now.
Andre Lockhart.
And Nichols is in for Sheffield.
Oh, gets it to go. That's a 3-point play. 5 fouls on the Sheffield Sharks. Score 2016. 3 minutes left to play. Now, Nigel, you mentioned Andre Lockhart. That's your fellow Bayesian. I mean, are you from Barbados yourself, or I know you were the coach there?
Yeah. I played. I played for Barbados since we won the championship, and the last one in 2000 at home. So yeah, it's my country.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm going to have some words about you, about some guys you can pick up soon. I'm not from Barbados. As Jody Campbell gets it up and
good job.
Doesn't put it back in. Ball recovered and on the run. Once again with Kevin Ware, who's missed a fast break.
Yeah,
this time ricochets it.
Yeah, McKnight played good defense and made it hard for Kevin Ware to finish. Great cut. Oh,
good
the Nichols missed that shot. That was a great pass by McKnight.
Kipper Nichols, your headband's too tight. I mean, I'm not too sure what happened there, but definite good move. Another and one play. This seems like it's going to be a statement game tonight.
Yes. You look at DeAndre Liggins, who was able to get to the basket and finish the play strong. Now he just got hit the free throw. Sheffield Sharks are not happy about that, so Coach Atiba Lions is calling timeout right now.
It's about time for them to call a timeout. It seems like the London Lions are, they're battling amongst themselves who's going to have the most and one plays in this game.
Yeah, this game is different from the last couple of games as well, because the Lions are actually getting out in transition and running. I thought last time it was one-sided. The Lions kept trying to set up all the time, and then Sheffield was off to the races. But in this game now, it looks like London Lions are trying to push the ball in tempo, get up the court, make Sheffield have to make decisions, and also that way they can get into the bonus as well. So I think Coach McCauley has did a great job of changing the style of play to suit what gives his team a better chance to win.
Great job for the Lions so far. Score is 22-16 in favor of the Lions. Justin Robinson leads all scorers with 7, joined by, seconded by DeAndre Liggins with 6 currently, who has a chance to try for 7. And the Sheffield Sharks are led by Lillard, Cook with 5 each.
Yeah, no, I think both teams are settling down. Well, actually, London a little bit more, but I think Sheffield. This is probably where they were last game. So they know that if they can stick close to Lions, they'll have a chance. Because I remember that game, Lions were up at the end of the first quarter, then up maybe won about 4 or 5 at halftime, and then in the third quarter, Sheffield was able to turn it on. So I don't think Sheffield will panic under any means on this game. But I think Atiba just wanted to settle his team down and try to get them going in the right direction.
You make a very good point there. Basketball's a game of 40 minutes, and it doesn't matter who's winning right now, though it looks like it's the Lions. What matters is who's winning once the final whistle is, when the buzzer sounded at the end of quarter 4.
Right, and also just for everyone that's watching, because we're in pool play in this cup situation, everyone's playing home and away against each other. Now, just in case Sheffield and London end up tying with records with it, when you look at the Newcastle and Leicester thing, the team that wins by more would be ahead. And so far, Sheffield, I think they won the last game by 7. So London, within trying to win the game, they also, near the end, are going to have to play through, trying to see if they can beat Sheffield by more than 7. Because that's going to be that could be a key later on.
So every bucket counts as DeAndre Liggins is able to get that 3-point play going. But the double team on double team on McKnight results in a foul.
Yeah.
And still only 3 team fouls now on the Lions, so therefore it will be a side out. The ball will be passed in from the sideline as opposed to a free throw, or the baseline, of course.
Yeah, was that foul on Dirk?
I'm not too sure who that foul was on right there, but Callum Jones is into the game. Spent many years at the Manchester Giants.
Yeah, Sheffield's gone really small. I haven't seen this lineup in a while. They've got 2-point guards, and they've got Callum Jones and Joe Campbell. They're really small. Let's see what Lions do now.
That's right. Mike Tuck straight into the game as well, shooting quicker than I could announce him. Williams goes wide on the
just
on the rim.
Just a bit wide on the air ball, but let's see. Wow. Too easy. That's way too easy. Great shot by McKnight.
That's probably why they were double teaming him earlier, because they know what you can do when you give him a little bit of space.
Yeah.
The score 23-18, 1:26 on the clock, 3-point hit.
Yeah, I can see Kevin Ware, he's taking this game a little different. Before he was profiling and putting the hand up and all that. Now he's just trying to play through it because I heard that in social media there was a little bit of drama, so he's taking this game a little bit more serious than he was before.
Drama is an understatement, and he's playing, he's making a point right here. And he's come to play, which is what we want to see. I mean, everyone wants to see a good game of BBL basketball as an offensive foul is called on Mike Tuck.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Ed Lucas in for Dirk Williams as well. So both coaches are making adjustments as we go along.
Ed Lucas into the game. Sharpshooter and Golden 6'3", 6'4" perhaps, shooting guard. Able to do quite a lot, wearing number 0.
And Lillard's in now. Lillard's back in for Joe Campbell.
Oh.
So now he's guarding Kevin Ware, so see how that goes.
Liggins choosing to bring up the ball. And wow. Kevin Ware gets straight into it, drawing the foul from the 3.
Listen,
he's not messing around.
Yeah, and he's serious about it. He's not showing off anything. The dribble handoff is just causing Sheffield to switch. And when they switch with that 2-4 switch, that means Kevin Ware is attacking a 4-man. It was Nichols one time, it was Mars another time. He's got a great advantage because Kevin Ware, he's a great ball handler. He can shoot the pull-up, and he's very, very quick. So it's going to be a nightmare for them on that if they keep switching that.
I like the way he shot that. He's got 3 shots to come from the free throw line, but also it looks like Kevin Ware's done talking. He's time for action, you know, and this is what we want to see.
Yeah, I think that's how basketball is too. I'm so glad he's doing that because at the moment, you know, he has spoken a lot. So let the basketball play now.
That's it. Rattles in. He's good on the first of his 3 attempts. 57 seconds left in the first quarter, and 27-18 the score. Swishes the second. Gets the third to go. And the ball is in. 29-18.
Right, so on that pressure again, let's see how Sheffield handles it. Ooh, they just got over with 17 seconds. Good defense.
Just got it over, and it's quite interesting. Kevin Ware's already leading scorers with 10 points already in not so many minutes of action. Oh,
great defense. Lions went to a zone just now. I think Sheffield wasn't ready for that.
DeAndre Liggins said, get that out of here, and starts the break, and it's the Kevin Ware show again. He's shooting the 3. Okay, not able to hit that one.
Great D by Callum Jones, but I think he just missed it as opposed to anything Callum did, but great D.
We'll likely see 1 shot in this time because there's not much deficit between the game clock and the shot clock, or the quarter clock that is. Nichols shooting the 3, so I'm wrong there. Rebound by Tawaya. 4 on the clock. Ball in the hands of Liggins. He's going to get it going. Up in the air.
Ooh.
From this angle it looks good, but a bit wide. Score at the end of the first quarter, 29 London Lions, 18 to the Sheffield Sharks. So, well, how about that Kevin Ware, huh?
I know. He actually came in with something to prove, and it's good to see that now because a lot of guys play the basketball game in social media and play the basketball game online, right? But this guy's actually showed up and playing the basketball game how we want to see it. Old school guy like me who's not out there on social media. I want to see actually, can you talk the talk? Can you walk the walk? Can you play the game that you're talking about? And Kevin Ware's came in, and he's been a very good spark plug for his basketball team. And he's got 10 points. He's leading London Lions in scoring as well, which is great considering, you know, how Lions have been playing in the first quarter of the games.
It's always good to be able to walk and talk the walk, which I might have said that a bit wrong, but let's use this time just to say, if you guys are watching from YouTube, make sure you hit that red button. It's the subscribe button. Make sure you watch the London Lions games that should be streamed here. Why not? And yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. I wonder what they're talking about in the huddle right now. I think this is the time to say maybe, you know, regroup. Good job so far, but the battle's far from over.
Yeah, you're talking about London. Yeah, they have to keep their foot on the gas pedal. You can't think that you've done enough because, you know, this Sheffield Sharks seems very resilient. And I know that they're not panicking. If you look at them, the Knicks got 2 fouls early, so they haven't got a chance to play their lineup the way they normally do. So I think Atiba will be looking at once we get our guys in and we're not in foul trouble, we'll see how it pans out. But at the moment, London is playing very, very good basketball. You can see they've made a lot of adjustments, pushing the ball in transition, those kind of things. Now we'll see what adjustments Sheffield makes.
Absolutely. In the Sheffield camp, they're probably saying, you know, stay true to what we've been doing, which has led to them winning the first 2 games. And, you know, it's going to be a battle, as any game will be.
And I think both games went this way. London was winning the first quarter, and Sheffield was like, okay, we'll come back. We'll get there. And then by the end of the game, Sheffield was able to pull it out. So now it's the mindset of both teams. I know Sheffield, like I said, they'll know they haven't played their best basketball, and also they one of their key players in foul trouble. Nick Lewis got 2 fouls early, and Nick is about to come start this quarter. So that's going to be, we'll see how it pans out now. And we'll see how London reacts to this as well, because Sheffield's going to be fired up. And they're going to what I call Sheffield's most athletic lineup. They have Nichols at the 4, they got Koch at the big, they got Lillard at the 3, and I'm pretty sure they're going to go with McKnight. Not that Tuck is not athletic or Mars is not athletic, but I think Nichols is a little bit more athletic than those two. So they're trying to match up now. Let's see how London deals with the athleticism that Sheffield's put out.
All right, absolutely. Let's see what they do here. I mean, I think they're closing. I think Lions bring in the same lineup they had as they close the quarter, as Lockhart advances the ball for the beginning of the second quarter. That's right. Okay, ball in the hands of Lockhart. Pick and roll. A lot of pick and roll by the London Lions, as Liggins is found in the corner, not able to convert. Rebound recovered by McKnight. Finds Lillard in the transition for 3. Front rims it. Tawai another rebound. Seems like he's going to be catching quite a lot. He can run the ground too.
Yeah, he's running hard, and that's what Lions has been hoping for, the bigs to run to the rim. I mean, I'm not giving them any secrets, but that's what they've been looking for, and they're getting that now.
It makes it hard for anyone taller than you to, well, as tall as you to keep up with all that running, as he finds Lockhart on the back door for a great play.
That was a great pass by Chris Tawiar.
And the crowd, well, the bench are going wild, and 31-18 the score.
Oh, by
Lockhart coming
See
again.
if he can find Tawiar.
Able to go with the left hand. Lockhart is showing up, out, putting on for Barbados, the London Lions, and all the viewers tonight. Timeout called again by the Sheffield Sharks.
Great steal by Andre Lockhart, and he was able to go down and finish on Nick Lewis. And they played together when they were here at London, so Lockhart knew Nick couldn't stop him on that shot.
I like Lockhart, man. He's a reliable player. He's able to, good minutes is a term that we use in basketball. And you can see it. He's not played that long, but he's got a lot going already.
Yeah. And obviously he played for me when I coached the Barbados national team. He was one of my co-captains on the team. So, and we took 3rd place. So, and we all got bronze medals. So he's a winner as well. So I've always admired his game, and I'm so glad that he's been trying to be successful here and developing his game here in the UK.
A winner to go to. I wonder what's being spoken about in the Sheffield Sharks camp. Perhaps it's like still stay true, but at this point, don't let the game run away from them.
Yeah, I think they made a couple mistakes if you look at it. I mean, Lockhart with the backdoor cut for the layup, that was a great pass of Chris, but someone fell asleep on that. Also, maybe when Lockhart stole the ball as well, because I'm sure Tiba Lions had a way he wanted his team to play, and those 2 plays were just, their brains weren't tuned in on that one. They just took it for granted. And I think because they came back so easy the last time, maybe they'll start thinking, oh, we'll do it again, we'll be fine. But I think Coach McCauley's made such a big change in the team as far as the urgency for this game that I think Sheffield has to match it now. And that's why Coach Atiba called the timeout so early, to let them match London Lions' intensity.
Let's see what they bring now. And it looks like there's still going to be some pressure on the side of the London Lions as the double team doesn't work there. But Lillard's able to turn the corner, finish with his left hand. Well, not finish exactly, but draw the foul. He'll be shooting 2. Yeah,
that was a great move. I don't know how he got through that gap. I mean, Lillard, he's a really good finisher around the basket, and he was able to set up to get a chance for opportunity for 2 shots. But he could have had and one on that shot, to be honest.
Absolutely. Right place, right time, able to know what to do with it. Read and react skills on 100 as Bristol checks back in for Chris Tawaya, who's now, I believe, has 2 fouls of his own.
Yeah. Kervin Bristol's coming back in. And obviously he's the block shot guy and the energy guy as far as the bigs. So let's see what he's going to come and bring to the table.
I'm going to call this game today the game of and ones, because I've seen quite a few. Oh, actually, it wasn't and one, was it? Actually, 2 shots. I speak too soon. Gets the first one to go, though.
Okay, let's see. It doesn't look like Sheffield's using any kind of press because the 2 bigs up front. So I think they're just going to try to fight for this rebound if it comes.
Front rims it.
Told you.
A hustle for the ball, but it results in Sheffield Sharks ball.
Great job by Nichols. They put the bigs in there especially for that, to give themselves extra possession. Again, this is the time now where London's got to really dig into this game, because Sheffield's trying to make a move. They got an extra possession off of free throws, which they shouldn't have. Could now be a 3-point play or 4 points if they score for this possession.
That's right. Lillard turning the corner again, drawing another foul.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of points are scored at the free throw line. And, you know, that's an efficient way to score, to be honest with you. I mean, if you miss a free throw, I mean, it's one thing. But if you draw a foul, it actually goes in your favor on the stat sheet. So Lillard will be visiting the charity stripe once again.
And it says Bristol's got 2 fouls as well.
Wow.
So now London's got to be careful of foul trouble. And obviously Sheffield's been aggressive from the start. And the team that normally gets aggressive, they're the ones that have a chance of winning. Now, they have 2 fouls on London and no fouls on Sheffield.
Absolutely. You have to be careful of how many fouls, because, you know, the more fouls you have, the less minutes you can play by definition. And let's see what goes on now. Hits the first free throw. Let's see if Lillard hits the second. Gets it to go, nothing but net.
And Kiefer Nichols was in there again. Trying to get the rebound. London has to be aware of that.
Doing a little shake and bake. DeAndre Liggins able to do it all at that height. Gets it straight to the hole, finds Ed Lucas in the corner. Looks like Cook was trying to draw an offensive foul, but he wasn't able to. Ed Lucas not able to hit the bank shot on the soft rims, it looks like. Cook using the pick and roll. He's decided he's going to score. He gets the turn to go. Not able to hit it, but Cook recovers the ball. Jumps up. Oh, looks like it'll be an up and down call. For those of you who don't know, once you jump in the air, you must release the ball. I think he thought he was blocked. That's why he held on to it a bit longer than he should have.
Yeah, I thought he saw that was great defense by London. They swarmed in there, but that was a great rebound by Clark. And that was a strong move by Lillard on Liggins. Look, he's asking for an offensive foul because he thought he was in possession. So referees are going to be involved in this all the way down the stretch now.
Okay. Lockhart screening for Bristol, but Rickard gets the ball himself. Oh, gets him with the back door. Step back, hits the shot, missed a good minutes. That's what I'm going to call him from now on.
Lockhart, I don't think Nichols can guard Lockhart. I'm not sure how that matchup is working, but London are taking advantage anytime the 4-man for Sheffield ends up on one of the guards. They're getting baskets that they weren't able to get last time.
That was a sweet move by Lockhart over there. As
Clark.
Cook gets the ball once again in the post. Not able to convert.
I know why he did that, because obviously Bristol's got 2 fouls, so he's trying to soften up London and get the third.
Oh, looks like a foul, and a technical foul will be called. We're just going to see who it's been called on. The first one, foul, I believe, technical foul on Lillard.
Is that 2? Technical and a regular foul?
Regular foul on Lillard, technical foul on Lillard. So
he can't do that.
He's in a tough situation now, it looks like.
Yeah, his team needs him. He's ready. He can't do that for his team.
That will put him straight onto 2 fouls, as his teammate says, let's not talk about it. I believe he has actually been...
What happened?
I don't want to talk too soon, but it looks like, you know, they're going to talk together and they're going to huddle together, the Sheffield Sharks, and see what can be done. Lockhart at the line for choosing for the technical free throws awarded. 36 rather, 21 the score. 7:31 to play in the half.
What was that? 2 shots?
2 shots, yeah. So on sportsmanlike foul, and it will now be the London Lions ball again. Just waiting for the ref to announce.
I thought the foul was on, to be honest, Ware got fouled. I'm not sure why Lockhart's shooting.
It's interesting.
Unless it's
well, he's hot, so
yeah,
may as well keep him there. But
yeah, I'm still not sure why he shot 2.
Signaling like he'll be there for 2 more, I believe.
I thought Ware was the one that got fouled, but that's all right. I'm not a referee, so I won't be able to say. I thought he had the ball. I missed that. I missed that totally.
Let us know what you guys think. What do you guys think?
Someone else rewind that and let me know, please. 4 free throws by Lockhart. Great shooting.
Lockhart doesn't miss not one of them. He doesn't miss a free meal or a free throw. 39-21, 7:26. Seems like
Kevin Ware is playing power forward against Marsden.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow. Let's see how this works.
Marsden's a strong guy, so I wouldn't want to.
Oh, great move.
Puts it straight in the spin cycle. Double spin.
Great move by Mark.
The hook.
That's great play by Sheffield as well, because they're able to take advantage of the mismatch. London's been doing that lately. Now let's see if Sheffield does it.
Mismatches are definitely something which are which is very good in basketball to use as far as instrumental to wins. Strategy. If someone's smaller than you, you go use muscle on them. If someone's slower than you go hit them with speed, and Sheffield are doing just that.
Yeah.
As Nichols slows down the ball.
Surprised Nichols didn't attack Bristol. Bristol's got 2 fouls.
Yeah, he's wanted to recuperate a little, but now he's got Andre Lockhart on him, so he might take a... Oh, they don't look to him though, as Lillard draws another foul.
Yeah, it was a good job by Lillard to draw that foul on Justin Robinson. Sheffield, again, look, London's going up to 3 fouls, so Sheffield's pushing the tempo. 1 more, then it's going to be the bonus.
That's right. I would almost say, you know, good coaching on both sides about drawing fouls, but there needs to be a little job on, well, both sides about not fouling themselves.
True. Nick Lewis
straight away with the turnaround shot. Ware's taking off with speed. Looks like he might have got blocked there as Bristol comes to a crash. Well, I don't know, crash landing? I don't know how to call that. But
not if he fouled Lillard on that. Yeah. That was a good rebound by Lillard. It was great transition deep by Sheffield because Ware got in there and he was using his speed, but able to contest it, and then caused Bristol to have his 3rd foul. Now London are going very, very small as far as height-wise. Joel Kenway's running the center spot with DeAndre Liggins running the 4th spot. So we're going to see how this matchup works.
I think Joe's strong enough for the job, to be honest, but we'll see, because it looks like Sheffield have been taking the ball inside quite a bit. Yeah. Will be interesting to see.
And it looks like Sheffield's gone small as well, so it's a coaching matchup right now because they've only got 1 big.
Yeah. I mean, this is 2020, people playing small ball. Houston Rockets is, I think it's Houston Rockets. I don't know too much about the NBA, but the sideline has stepped right there.
yeah. Houston Rockets played small ball. So both teams are playing a similar, obviously not the talent level. We're never going to try to disrespect the NBA that way, but both teams are playing a little bit small ball today.
That's right. Joshua Robinson setting up the play, swinging through to Ware. Dirk signaling for the pick and roll. Picks up the ball a little early, it looks like, but Liggins hitting him with a step back.
Ooh.
Gets it to go. Gets it to go.
That's a great shot by DeAndre Liggins, just starting to settle down into the league. It was a great shot.
That's right, and the score is 41-23, so it looks like the Sharks are letting the game get away from them a bit with 5:30, just over 5:30 to play. Lillard, slippery ball or slippery hands in any case. The ball slipped out of his hands, and Ware is able to, and one once again.
Oh, he's starting to feel it. He's
and
left
one
the
once
wrist
again,
up.
the hand's still in the air. Someone give him 5.
That was great defense by London Lions. Great swarming team defense. There's the quickness, and Liggins was able to push the ball in transition, find Kevin Ware on the weak side, but 1 or 2 bounce pull up, and the bank's open, even this time of night on a Friday.
Wow. Even this time on a Friday. And
yeah.
You know, if I close my eyes, I would think that this whole stadium was full, just how loud the bench was. So this is definitely more rebuilding on their side, not able to get that and one play going.
I think that's another change that the coach staff has made to get the teams involved. Because you're at your home venue, you should feel like it.
Absolutely. Togetherness. As Marsden gets the turn, draws a foul. That may well have been a dunk if Joe Kimmin hadn't done that, so understandably why he did it, but that's going to hurt the Lions in terms of there's now 14 fouls on their side.
Yeah, that's true. That was Dirk went for the steal because Marsden had the size on him, and then Joe had no choice but to come over and help. As you notice now, Sheffield has counteracted Lions small by going sides. They've got Marsden in, they've got Nichols in, and they've got Tuck in. So they've gone with 3 of their 4 biggest players that's been playing against when Lions have gone with their smallest lineup. So we'll see how that works. This is the coaching part of the game. See how this matches up.
Let's see if he'll get the 1 out to 2. Unable to. Dirk Williams jumping, flying out the gym for that rebound.
We're still waiting for Dirk to get one of those dunks that his signature for.
That he's known for, he can fly.
Oh.
He could be not able to hit it, but the refs will say it's a Sheffield ball.
That was a great play. That was a great find by Justin. Joe was wide open. Joe can hit that shot all day long, so Sheffield cannot live with that.
Oh, an early foul right there on Justin Robertson. He doesn't like the sound of that, but in any case, free throw line and team fouls for the London Lions. Well, the Sheffield will visit the free throw line, that is, and that's 2 on the back-to-back MVP.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's a 20-point game right now. Coach probably doesn't want that one. I think Coach McCauley's going to call a timeout and maybe settle his guys defensively. The energy and enthusiasm are great, the way they're pushing, they're trying it, but then you don't want to get into a free throw shooting contest because then that gives Sheffield a chance to score points without the clock moving.
Absolutely. So you can probably imagine in the Lions locker room, let's call it, which you can see on the screen right now, they're probably talking about how to not foul, whilst Sheffield, on the other hand, will probably be talking about how we can draw more fouls.
Yeah, well, that's their chance to draw more fouls. That way you can score, the clock's not moving. Also, you get a chance to foul out some of the players as well. You put them in foul trouble because now that should be Justin's at least his second foul as far as I've seen, right? So then if that's the case, then Lions, deep as their bench are, you know, they don't want to have to go too deep into this game. No, both teams have shown they're not doing that. So the fouling, London fouling will hurt them in the long run.
It's definitely a great analysis on that side. I wonder who will be fielded, actually, because this could be a good time with not so long to play in the second half left. It might be a time to give some of the guys with less fouls some minutes, but let's see how they go.
Well, you know, they still got Lockhart there. He played well. You know,
Absolutely.
London still got a bunch of guys. Also, London is playing all their small guys as well, as you notice, right? You got all the Justin at the 1, Kevin maybe at the 2, but he's a .12. Dirk, he plays small forward, but he's definitely like a 2 guard. You got DeAndre Liggins, plays the 1 position at times, and he plays the 3, which is the wing. And then you got Joe Kennewy, he's a 4-man, but he's playing the 5 right now. So it's just going to be it's a coaching matchup right now. Sheffield's big lineup against London's small lineup, which will prevail?
That is the question. McKnight gets the first free throw to go.
That's a good shot.
And the second.
Scored that comfortably. They brought Joe in as well, so I guess they don't want Nick to pick up his 3rd foul this late.
Okay, 4:40, just over 4:40 on the clock for the first half. As Williams turns and gets propelled into the air, offensive foul will be called on him though.
No, and it can't be. I think he said he was in the circle. Well, let's see. No, he called offensive foul.
Offensive foul definitely called. I mean, perhaps we could. It looks a bit interesting. It looks like he could have gone either way, but Mars was able to stand his ground. Ball in the hands of the Sheffield Sharks.
Yeah. This is a key moment in the game for both teams. Sheffield wants to get this to within 10 points by the end of the quarter, and then the Lions want to maintain their possession, this lead. So we'll see how it goes. Which team digs in.
McKnight advancing the ball, finding Marsden on the wing. Has a look at Mike Tuck, not able to get it. Swings it around to Jody Campbell, who, with 4 on the clock, McKnight looks like he's going to float it. Not able to get it, but rebound recovered by Nichols.
Yeah,
and gets it to go to the left. Is he a lefty?
No, he's right hand. The size of Sheffield to give this team extra possessions, that's going to be a key because at the moment London is too small to deal with them when they're all crashing the boards.
Speaking of size, DeAndre Liggins sees something about it that he's going to go into the post. Doesn't get that one to go.
Yeah, as big as he is, he needs to just jump and shoot over that guy. He didn't have to fade, but.
Must be nice being a tall guard. You can play literally any position you want.
Yeah, true. Now let's see. Mike Tuck's inside with Liggins on. Ooh.
Quick hands by Justin Robinson, but ball back in the hands of McKnight. Between. Step back. Air ball in this occasion. Kevin wears out to the races. Finds Captain Joe.
Oh.
Dirk Williams just flying around the place, but not able to catch a rebound. But you will have Kipper Nichols going coast to coast on that one, able to get it go with his right hand.
That's a great move by Nichols. London ran well, but Nichols was able to finish in traffic. I thought he got bumped a little bit as well. Great move.
43-29 the score. Quite interesting. Ooh, and Justin Robertson finds Williams with a penetrating kick, hits the 3, so gets some buckets of his own, 3 points of his own.
Yeah, Dirk can do that in his sleep. That was a great pass by Justin Robinson. And he sucked in the defense, meaning they had to help because of his penetration on the dribble.
Finding Marsden once again, swing it. Mike Tuck in the corner, not able to get it to go. Kevin Ware have another rebound. Liggins assuming the point guard position, let's say, right now, as he hits the three in transition.
Yeah. Yeah,
Must
that was
be nice.
too easy. That was too easy. Sheffield people cannot. Oh, that's a foul on Kevin Ware.
Bit of an indisciplined foul, if you ask me. I mean,
true.
I guess the adrenaline got to him on that one. But Kim Wynn to come out and Shane Walker to check in.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Just as Lions get the 20-point lead, they come and stop the clock and give Sheffield a chance. They cannot keep messing around with this team. Sheffield's a better team than that. That was a great play by McKnight to draw the foul as well.
Lockhart also into the game for Kevin Ware. Gets the first one to go.
Yeah. Shane Walker for his first bit with Joel Kenway. Let's see how this goes.
2 for 2 this time. Quite interesting about Shane Walker. As tall as he is, he's the tallest player on the court right now, but he's able to shoot the three. What do you think about what he brings to the game?
But what it is also, Shane, he's been battling injury all summer, you know, so he's just coming back. So he's coming back slowly. I mean, London need him to play strong now, but he's not all the way there yet. So yeah, we have not seen the best of Shane Walker at all.
Okay, so the best is yet to come as he gets that rebound for them. Liggins out to the races this time. Not able to get in and out to go. Ooh.
Ooh. I hope
Unlucky
he's okay.
as Jody.
Wow.
Jody Campbell finds Nichols. Nichols I thought he was going to dunk it actually, but doesn't get anything on the other hand. Ball now in the hands of Justin Robinson.
Yeah, this is the second time I've seen Nichols do that in one of the games. He's missed the dunk early or opportunity, but he made up for it the last time.
That's stage fright. Stage fright, I'm going to call that. But Kipper Nichols actually draws the foul from a floater of Dirk Williams.
Nah, it's got to be a foul on Nichols. Cannot be another charge. Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, that was a foul, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's look back at that again.
Time, yeah.
Foul called
foul sure.
on Nichols.
No, timeout by Coach McCauley as well. So I guess what he's going to do after the 2 free throws, if Dirk can hit it, get to the 20-point cushion, he's going to have to try to get his team to settle down and try to go in. If you can go into halftime with a 20-point lead, you're going to feel great about it. So I think that's what the coach called a timeout to get his team settled. And obviously tell him not to foul because every time they foul, it's 2 shots.
Absolutely. Let's just take a moment to look at the top scorers for today's game. I mean, we have DeAndre Liggins and Kevin Ware on 12 points apiece. Andre Lockhart on 10. And for the Sheffield Sharks, Lillard actually leads with 8, and Marsden and McKnight have 6 apiece.
Yeah, Lillard hasn't been playing his style of game. I mean, he's taken 2 for 5. He's taken 5 shots. You know, this time last week, he's taken a lot more than that, and he was 12 for 15 from the free throw line last week as well. Yeah. So somehow London is trying to figure out a way to nullify him. I don't know if it can happen the whole game because I think the young man has a lot of pride in his basketball game. But at the moment, you can tell that the adjustments have been made by Coach McCauley, and now we got to see if Sheffield can make the adjustments as well.
A lot of energy there, and drawing fouls is what it seems that he does quite well. But let's see if he's what's going to happen for the rest of this quarter. 1 minute 34 left to 1 minute 29 rather left to play in the half.
He's coming out as well. I mean, he's back in the game now. Joe Campbell is out, so maybe just needed a quick blow.
We will see Dirk Williams to the line. Let's see if he can get it to go. Super athletic, able to shoot. Today we're going to see what he can do at the free throw line, right? Well, at this moment, we're going to see what he can do at the free throw line.
He's going to be a good free throw shooter. He's wearing a good number, so we'll see. That's my own number. What a jinx.
Oh, man. You defacing your number.
Yeah.
Front rim there, unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry. Apologies, Dirk. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, and the thing is, Lions defense is predicated on the fact of making the free throw, so now Lions wasn't able to set up their 2-2-1. So let's see how they handle the man-to-man.
Absolutely. Swinging the ball over to Nichols. Lillard reading the situation, trying to draw a foul, and he does draw a foul, and he gets an and one this time with the left hand, just like we were just talking about, actually.
Yeah, he did. It was a great move. I don't think Shane Walker, watch it, he's going to be strong. He's getting a little push-off in there, but Shane's got to be stronger than that. Yeah. That was a great finish by Lillard. He was able to do that. I don't think Shane, I know what Coach McCauley's going to tell him is a scouting report, Dan. I didn't think he followed it on that play.
No, not at all. Kimon will check back into the game. One more free throw there for Mr. Lillard over here. Gets it to go.
He's not wearing my number, so once he's scoring.
He's wearing double your number,
Nah,
actually.
he's wearing my daughter's number. She wears that number at her university in Portland, Oregon. So no wonder he's scoring.
All right, just under a minute in it. Justin Robinson using the pick and roll.
Oh, you can't leave Justin
Gets
there.
it going. Gets it to go.
Somehow the scout report is not being followed on both sides there, because if someone said leave Justin Robinson open for a 3 at the top of the key, then something's wrong.
It's an interesting take. He's able to hit it, and he did in that case. 52-34 to score. Just over half a minute to go. And it looks like the Lions, are they in the zone or are they doubling?
They were fronting the post, which was great, and then they're rotating. They're just playing good D.
Nichols getting the spin.
Oh, that's a great offense, though.
Gets it to go.
Now let's see, will London take the one shot? Let's see how that works out. Do they know?
Okay, seems like the ball will be in the hands of Liggins for the last. Oh, as I say that, it goes to Robinson.
Okay, let's see if Robinson can get a shot off on him.
Trying to create some space here. Finds Liggins, who shoots it up. Gets it to go, swish, buzzer beater.
Great pass by two-time MVP Justin Robinson to find DeAndre Liggins for a wide open 3.
And that actually closes the half. 55 to the London Lions, 36 to the Sheffield Sharks. Interesting game so far. I mean,
yeah. For London, they're loving the thing, because I think last week they probably had like 50 at the end of the third quarter or something. So,
right.
So yeah, and they're making unselfish plays. They're making extra passes. They're finding guys open. Guys are knocking out shots. I mean, that's the way you want to play the basketball game. I think for Sheffield, they've got to pick up their defense for sure, because they're giving London open shots. Granted, they weren't missing the last 2 games, so maybe that's why Sheffield are feeling that way about it. But now you've got to make the adjustment. And Sheffield's not adjustment.
Okay, and maybe let's just look at the top scorers before we head into the break. All scorers are led by 15 with DeAndre Liggins now. 10 Justin Robinson, 10 Andre Lockhart, actually 12 for Kevin Ware. And for the Sheffield Sharks, double digits are led with Lillard, 11.
Yeah, now it's a good game for London Lions. Sheffield's got to pick it up, but again, Nick Lewis is missing. He's been in foul trouble. It's not his kind of game. So hopefully he'll pick it up in the second half.
That sounds like a plan. All right, guys, make sure you sit tight. We have another half of basketball action coming over to you. London Lions 55, 36 Sheffield Sharks. Hello and welcome after this break. We are back into the second half of the BBL Cup game between the London Lions and the Sheffield Sharks. London Lions currently lead 55-36. Nigel, what do you make about the first half and what can we expect to see in the second half?
Well, I think if it's London Lions, you want more of the first half because they were clicking on offense. Also, the defense looked a little better than it has been in the past. Holding to 36 points, so that's great. Especially when you look at the last game, Sheffield won 70-61. So when you look at that, London's got to be happy. Coach Atiba Lyons has got to be very disappointed in his team. But he's also tailored two halves, right? They're looking at it like maybe if London can hit at that basket, so can we. So quite possibly that's what they're thinking.
So when you hear Nigel referring to the loss by 9 that the London Lions had previously, this all plays a part. For those of you who are just joining now, this is the BBL Cup where the teams have been divided into groups respectively, and the team that comes at the bottom of the group will be eliminated, not going on further. And the London Lions are currently 0-2, and I want to say are the Sheffield Sharks 1-0?
Yeah, I don't think they played them. They're 1-0. Newcastle are 2-0.
Right.
And they're playing Leicester tonight in Newcastle.
Game's probably underway at the back end of this game.
Oh yeah, about 7:30, I think.
And the Leicester Riders, of course, are 0-1. Let's see how it goes. Just to give you a refresher, DeAndre Liggins leads all scorers with 15. And for the Sheffield Sharks, top scorer is Lillard with 11. So it'll be quite interesting to see how fouls have a part to play, because that's where the majority of these points have been scored this far, though some 3 points have been hit. Interesting number. You actually have 43% from the 3 for the London Lions, and 40 from, hang on, let's check that again, 16 to the 16 of Sheffield Sharks. So shooting is going to play a big role in this game, and 43 as a team is an impressive stat, to say the least.
Yeah, that's unbelievable for a team. As an individual, you want to shoot 43%. Why are you shooting as a team? Also, you got to look at the free throws. Both teams are shooting relatively well. Sheffield 9 for 13 and London 12 for 17. But more importantly, London Lions are taking 4 more free throws than Sheffield Sharks. And normally in these games, Sheffield has been an aggressive team on the free throw line. So that's the thing that London has made a change in that as well. So we'll see how it goes. And now Coach McCauley starting Chris Tawiar instead of Curve Bristol. So that's the change that's being made. And it looks like Sheffield's coming out with their starters. So they're going to try to reset this thing and see how they can go.
Still yet to see Nick Lewis get going on his ex-home court. But, second half, anytime you can go off, they call it, those who go off quickly, sometimes you call him a microwave player. Yeah. As Martin gets the ball in the low post. Gacy Kimwin, the battle of the muscle. Finds a space, doesn't get it to go, though.
Wow. That was a good move by Marsden, but great really beat by Chris Tawiar.
That's the problem in going in the blender all the time, man. Sometimes you come out, you're dizzy. Pick and roll becoming to be a trend for the London Lions as Justin Robinson gets the pull-up shot off of that.
Yeah, a long two, but Justin looks comfortable. He's just playing well. He's got a lot more energy, and he sets the tone for his team, so he's playing really well.
Cook is trying to get going what he had going in the first half for him. Doesn't get the bucket, but draws the foul on Tawiar.
Yeah. Chris Tawiar at the moment, Cook has had better advantage of him most of the time, so we'll see how that works out. But Chris has got to play much better defense on him. He's too comfortable.
Have another look at that, just grinding him in the post and using that, going over his right shoulder. McKnight with 3 to shoot it, get something up, and comes down with the foul.
Wow. And there's Sheffield again being the aggressive team because they need to be to get back into this basketball game. They're down 21 points at the moment, so they're the ones that's causing Lions to foul them.
Crazy. He got it up and drew a foul, but that is 2 fouls on the London Lions in 1 minute. That could be, a sign of things to come if they're not careful. Gets the first free throw to go, McKnight.
And that's 2 fouls on Justin Robinson as well. So that's going to be key. He can't get in foul trouble for London because he's playing so well.
Gets the second one to go to. I believe that is McKnight. Big Mac, I'm going to call him right now.
Malcolm McKnight.
Malcolm McKnight. I need to look a bit closer at this live stats. All right, with the wraparound pass, Williams unable to convert, rebound.
It still was a good pass. It was Dirk can hit that shot, and it was a great pass by Justin Robinson. So
takes a lot to get that spin on the pass because that ball spent some time out of bounds and found its way back in. Lewis using the pick and roll. Oh, threads the needle in the wrong way. Cook unable to catch that.
Yeah, London played great defense on that and forced Nick Lewis. He's just uncomfortable. He hasn't settled. I guess the fact that he hasn't been playing a lot in this game because of foul trouble, but he doesn't look the same. Nick is just trying to find a way to get into this game right now.
Finding your rhythm is key, especially in professional basketball or anything in life. But it looks like that foul's been called once again. There goes the London Lions bench.
Yeah, the energy's picked up, and London's been playing with a lot of energy in this game. That's the third foul on Lillard as well. And in the matchup with Lillard and Liggins, this game, Liggins is winning.
Getting the better hand of him for sure. Little shake and bake for Dirk Williams. Draws another foul. Doesn't get it to go, but you know, 3 at the line. Can't be mad at that if your first name's Dirk, your surname's Williams. That's 3 fouls now on. Who was that foul on?
That's on Nick Lewis.
Nick Lewis.
Wow. I think, as you noticed, last game they played here, Nick Lewis hit a big 3 and an N1 on Dirk Williams in the corner and had all of that. And I think Dirk is taking it personal now. He's going against Nick Lewis and he's trying to be aggressive. I just don't know what's happening with his free throw, but he's now have Nick worrying about him instead of Nick normally has it the other way around when he's being aggressive.
That's what makes the BBL so interesting, actually. The fact that you can have a rivalry develop so recently and you're able to go at your guy again, you know?
Yeah.
It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it is. And also don't forget, this is his ex-team. Both of the ex-teams.
Yeah.
So, but Dirk, I don't know what's happening with his free throw. It doesn't look right.
Able to get it going. Ball advance to Marsden. Relieves the pressure a bit there as McKnight sizes up for the pick and roll once again. Able to find Cook, who has good hands. For those who don't know what good hands is, guys who are able to catch the ball. But Dwyer plays great defense.
Yeah.
And now it looks like they have drums in the London Lions bench.
That's the first time Chris Howie has actually stopped Cook from getting a shot or a foul. So the team is really fired up about that. And also gives a guy like Bristol a chance to get a little bit more rest for when he's needed to come in.
Oh, he's pumped now. Looks like, if I can tell the future, looks like a pick and roll's coming soon. No, it doesn't. Williams found by Liggins in the corner.
That was a great pass by DeAndre Liggins, and Dirk's got to hit that shot because he's not going to get that too often.
Lillard hesitant to take the shot. Looks like he's going to break him down. Finding Marsden in the corner. Just one step behind the 3. Goes into the spin.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Back into the spin cycle. 30 degrees. Robert Marsden gets it to go.
He scored on the 2 biggest guys out for Lions, Joe Kenway and Chris Howie. Great shot by Marsden.
18 points between the 2 teams. London Lions with 58. Sheffield Sharks 40. 7 minutes left to play in the game. And it looks like Liggins found a Kim-win there. It looks like Liggins seems to go for a lot of assists. He draws so much from the defense that he's able to find his open man quite well.
Yeah, and you can remember in the first half, London was knocking those shots down. They're getting the same looks. They're just not knocking the shots down. But they're getting open shots.
Lillard's shooting this one this time. Nothing but net. Gets it to go. 43 for the Sharks.
That's a great shot by Lillard. Great shot. Good find, and he's got a lot of pride in this game, so I think he's just accepting he's going to battle with Liggins the whole game.
Absolutely. He's quite hesitant to shoot, and the way he hit nothing but net is quite a surprise, actually. Tawaya able to release the pressure. Lillard, Liggins. Has the 3 fingers up once again, Liggins.
Yeah. That's a great pass by Justin as well. And that was late in the shot clock. So when you're the team that's up, if you can score, that's not a good foul. That's not even close. I'm not even looking at it, but I'm sure Chris Tawia did not do a great foul there when your team is up 61-43. And the guy does not have the ball. Sometimes you have to know when and where to do those kind of things.
I'm going to call that an entanglement for those listening in. I mean, they got caught up right there, Cook and Tawaya, and it looks like as a result, He's had to hit the bench, but the ball's coming in.
And you have Kervin Bristol's back in the game. The guy, the original starter for London Lions. So it must be good for Coach McCauley when he can bring in a starter into the game.
That's it. Oh,
But
gets it to go. Marsden.
Marsden
absorbing the contact with his back or the back of his head, able to get it. We'll get one more to go.
That was a great rebound by Rob Marsden, and then all of a sudden Kervin Bristol gets in the game. He gets a foul. So that's why, Chris Tarriel's foul wasn't smart, because now Bristol fighting there. Look at it. He's going up for the rebound. Great finish.
Composure with his head down. Gets one more to
Oh,
go.
no, it was Koch. It was Koch.
Oh, it was him? Okay.
Yeah.
I got the wrong guy.
Yeah, it was
But
Koch.
he gets the three-point play anyway.
Yeah.
Three-point play for a Sheffield Shark.
Oh, Lockhart's in the game as well now. So
Lockhart.
Coach McCauley's made some changes.
By the way, that is 4 fouls on Chris Tawaya now, so he has to be.
Oh, no, Chris is out. That should be Bristol.
Oh,
Oh,
gets that one to go.
Liggins.
Speak about spin cycle. and one. Seems like it's going to be the national and one day. Liggins gets that one to go.
Yeah, they put the foul. Oh, that's 4th on Bristol. But it looked like Chris has got 4 fouls as well. So, we're coming in. First sighting of Kingsley.
Kingsley Okoro.
This is first sighting of him. Well done. Let's see how the young man plays.
7'1" center, long arms, has represented his country on several levels. Well, his country being the UK, GB, England, whatever have you. He's now in the game.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Liggins going for one more. Nothing but net.
So let's see how Kingsley plays. He's a very smart and intelligent guy. Went to Cal Berkeley. As you know, that's a very studious school. Played in the Pac-12 or whatever it is now. So let's see how Kingsley plays.
And with the size, it makes you think twice. Well, it didn't make Cook think twice, because he hit the spin cycle and got the
Yeah, he got the move.
got it to go. I'm not sure actually if it's
No, it wasn't a foul. Kingsley grabbed the net, so the
little
ref was going to
interference.
call it. Let's see the move.
Hey, that's
in.
a liability of being 7'1", man.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
grabbed
hey,
the net. Yeah.
I have never grabbed a net by accident in my life.
Great basketball.
Liggins getting it to go, or doesn't get it to go. Foul right there. Let's see which way the refs call it.
I think it might be on Kingsley. Nichols was
That's
boxing
right.
out. But I think he should still have to make an attempt to go for the rebound. He looks like he just stood there bent over.
Yeah, let's have a look at that again. It looks like he
Great pass.
jumped over his back, perhaps.
Yeah, he did.
Landed over his back, rather.
Yeah. And obviously Lions are in the bonus. So every time they have a foul, Sheffield will get 2 shots. So this is another situation where Lions have to be careful.
Keeper Nichols gets it to go. 15 points between the two teams now. Little by little, it looks like the Sheffield Sharks are chipping away. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Let's see how it goes. Gets the second one to go also.
And I think that's the second foul on Kingsley, right? Oh, no, first foul.
First
That's the
one's
first foul.
interference.
Yeah.
Mr. Speedy's into the game. Kevin Ware. Well, as Dirk goes with the tic-tac-toe and hits the shot in the face.
I don't think Sheffield
Cook.
can get away with switching that.
Oh, Cook is turning around. Oh, get that out of here, said Kingsley Okoro.
That's what you call 7-1 right there. Look at Clark. He couldn't believe it happened. He hadn't had that happen against any of the Lions' bigs. Great D by Kingsley. Fought for position. As you see us coming, he's watching. He's going up. Nah, get that out of here.
Go on, get out of here. That's what he said.
Yeah. Clark, that's why Clark was smiling. He had not seen his shot blocked like that. Not against Lions. So great.
He's gonna think twice before doing that again. Nichols gets it up straight out of the out of bounds.
Ooh,
hits
great
it.
shot. It's a great shot
showing
by him.
place.
Yeah, he's a great player.
13
that's
points between the two teams. Williams tries to answer one of his own. Bit of fumbling going on here.
Yeah, it's a Kevin Ware hustled for the rebound, but his foot was on the line. I'm not seeing Dirk Williams miss these kind of open looks too. London, they may end up paying for this by giving up all these open looks to this team. Don't forget they lost by 9, and now at the moment they're up 13. So that's going to come into play at some point in this game.
Absolutely. Pick and roll sequence again for McKnight. Unable to find Cook because of the long arms of
Kingsley.
Okoro.
Great position.
Kevin Ware with the in and out. Put man in a spin cycle, not able to get it to go. Rebound recovered by Nichols as McKnight is on the run. Oh, another foul.
Yeah, great penetration. I think Sheffield's being a lot more aggressive, and London has to match that or get their poise at least when they're coming on the court. Currently, Sheffield, they're pushing the ball and they're getting themselves back into the game.
That being said, London Lions are now on team fouls. 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, they've been there for a bit. And McKnight's been the catalyst to that. He's been pushing the ball, creating situations where he's getting fouled.
Mike Tucker's going to check into the game for Cook. Mike Tuck been at the Sharks for several years now.
Yeah. And I think his matchup with Kingsley will be a key as well, because Mike Tuck can shoot the three-point shot, so you'll spread them out. So we'll see how Sheffield attacks Kingsley now next time.
That's interesting. Front rim, back rim, but it went in. So it was a good shot for McKnight.
He's shooting free throws like he played here a lot before.
He knows the rims are soft, right?
Yeah, because Lions are missing that here, and McKnight's knocking down. Oh, here we go, the jinx.
Not that one, though. And the break started by Liggins. Ball in the hands of Ware. Feeding the big man now, it looks like. Nope. Williams looks the other way, back to Liggins, who's going to pace the ball out before he makes a move on Mike Tuck. Goes left, goes right, not able to hit it. Sheffield Sharks ball.
Yeah.
341.
It was a good move. It was a good move by DeAndre Liggins, but even a better defense by Sheffield able to stop that. Oh, Lions are going really small. I think Liggins looks like he's running the 5 right now.
That's right.
Yeah, they brought Justin Robinson in for 6 foot, 6'1", in for the 7'1" Kingsley.
They gave up a foot right there.
Yeah, right there.
Wow, going fronting. Oh, and it works well for Dirk Williams as Liggins goes to his rescue. Fast break started by Williams. Ball in the hands of Ware. Robinson. Liggins. Swings the ball, able to find Williams, who's able to penetrate middle. Finds Ware in the corner. Shoots it, gets it to go. Triple, triple, triple.
Great ball movement
Kevin
by
Ware. Kevin
ball.
came to play Ware.
Yeah, and see Dirk Williams, that's his poise. He knows he's not hitting, and Ware's been hitting, so he's got opportunity to find one. Ware's guarding Mike Tuck. I don't know, Sheffield is not taking advantage of him down low. They are now.
There goes Mike Tuck with the floater type of post move right there. Gets it to go. As the referee.
I think Morrison might have got hit or something. They're checking.
Okay. I believe Callum Jones into the game now.
And McKnight's out. Yeah, Morrison's got to get a sub. I think he's got maybe a little cut or something like that. You got to look at him.
Better safe than sorry, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
13 points between the two teams. This looks like it's going to be a good one. London Lions leading 69 to Sheffield's 56. Justin Robinson bringing up the ball. Dirk Williams turns the corner with speed.
Oh!
Unable to convert with the left with the athletic move.
Yeah.
Lillard finding Callum Jones.
He's got to finish those shots, but great defense by Sheffield. They're making.
Oh, and a foul called on Lockhart.
2 shots.
Lockhart and Lillard got locked up.
2 shots. That's 2 shots.
First foul.
Yeah, you gotta have your poise. That's great by Lillard. He baited Lockhart into making that foul. So, you know, Sheffield's trying to get in within that 9-point range, and I don't think London is looking at that at the moment, because he can't get that foul. It makes no sense.
That's right.
Chris Tawiya is coming back into the game for Lockhart.
Nick Lewis out and Joe Campbell in. Gets the first one to go.
Good shot. He's quietly having a good game. He was struggling a little bit earlier, but he's up to at least 15 points now. 14 points. 15, sorry. He's having a great game, a good game for him.
Has a chance for 16 right here.
Yeah.
16 it will be, as Joshua Robinson's going to set up the Lions for an answer to Sheffield Sharks' points that they've just allotted. Finds Chris Dwyer on the pick and roll. Finds Dirk in the corner.
Sheffield's picked up the noise as well. If you can hear them,
right.
they've picked
Step
up the
back,
defensive
gets
noise.
it up, gets it to go, and those 3 fingers are up again.
Liggins, he's letting them know he has the answer. I think Sheffield right now, they've noticed that the intensity of Lions guys were up, so now they're trying to pick it up to get their team fired up.
Liggins looks over to the bench. Like, you keep making that noise over there, Sharks. But, up and under, finds Tuck in the corner. Tuck going with his left hand, unable to convert. Looks like there'll be a kickball call there.
Yeah.
But ball in the favor of the London Lions.
Yeah, Kevin Ware, he's so fast. When he just tried to push the ball towards the leg as he was going to try to get into fast break. So that was Kevin Ware on the hustle. And
he's really quick with the ball, man.
He's very quick with the basketball.
Okay, so with just over 1 minute 30 left in the third quarter of this game. And we find Tawai in the low post, who's going to no doubt go in there with the baby hook, unable to convert it. And there it goes again with the entanglement. 3 men on the floor, and it looks like it's going to be...
It's got to be Sheffield's ball. I don't think it would be fair if they gave it to London. Did he? I know that the young man fell down, but I thought Chris Tawai was one of the reasons why he fell. Maybe not a foul, but, he didn't help him. Watch this. See?
I mean, you know what? You could look at it 2 ways. You could have easily said that would have been a foul, Mac Tuck, a blocking foul being on the floor like that. But
could be, but and then maybe they said he fell over his own player. Okay, maybe it's that. We'll see.
That's it. In any case, we're found in the corner. Ed Lucas, Mr. Big Shot into the game, not able to get that one.
Yeah. He just can't. I mean, sometimes when you get in the game cold, unless you got some heating pad or something, you don't want to just take the first open shot you get.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Speaking of off the bench rust, there's quick foul by Ed Lucas.
Yeah. I don't see the urgency. I'm looking at the London Lions faces, and they're like, "Oh, my fault, my fault, my fault." You can't keep making those mistakes. They cannot keep scoring without the clock running. It's still the third quarter, and you got 1 minute and 9 to go. And at the moment, Sheffield's able to shoot free throws almost every possession.
Gets the one to go. Maybe a good coaching tactic by Atiba Lions, by any means get to the free throw line, and that's exactly what they're doing right now.
Yeah, and London can't get to the free throw line because Sheffield's not even in the bonus yet. They still have another foul to give.
That's right.
12-point game. We're going to keep an eye on you because that 9 points could be a key later on in this.
That's it. And those fouls certainly will be. Joshua Robinson this time greeted by another defender of that pick and roll.
Ooh.
Kevin missed just about everything. Wide that shot was.
Yeah, that was a good defensive sequence for Sheffield. Great defense.
Callum Jones finding Nichols. Nichols going strong right, taking it to the left and turning. Not able to go. Rebound recovered by...
Oh. Well, that was solid play by DeAndre Liggins.
That was interesting.
That easily could have been a turnover.
That could have been a turnover also, but still able to hold it with 3 seconds on the clock. Liggins gets it up, doesn't get it to go. But offensive rebounds recovered by Justin Robinson. Not able to get it to go again. Ball in the hands of Lillard. 8 seconds to elapse for the third quarter. Finds Mac Tuck in the corner. Gets it to go. Points to the bench. And that's a buzzer beater right there for the Sheffield Sharks.
That was great quarter for Sheffield Sharks. They did everything they wanted. They got the game to a 9-point game, which is actually 0-0 when you think about it. How it goes as far as London lost by 9, and now Sheffield's down 9. Also, they're making extra passes. They got London in foul trouble, and London did not get them in foul trouble, didn't even get a chance to get in the bonus. So Atiba Lions has got to be happy with the way his team is playing, and that's without Nick Lewis contributing at the moment.
Absolutely, and there's still a quarter left in play to see whether he will or will not. But, it's anyone's day when you're able to close. I think at some points they were down as many as 19, probably even more. And now it's a single-digit game, so it's any man's ball game. 72 to the London Lions, 63 to the Sheffield Sharks. What do you think they're talking about? Coach Vince McCauley's talking about right now, Nigel?
Oh, he's got to get this team to be going downhill again. pushing in transition also and be the more aggressive team. At the moment, London is settling back, settling for jumpers. They can't finish shots under the bucket. There's a few things he's probably talking about, but keeping it simple, he's got to get Sheffield in foul trouble before he gets them in foul trouble. How many times did Sheffield score in that quarter when the clock wasn't running? How many free throws? And that was a big key for Sheffield to come back in this game.
That's it. And running, when it comes to who's scoring at the free throw line, it seems like it's a whole lot of Lillard, a whole lot of Koch, and a whole lot of McKnight as well. So, these will be the guys to stop. But on the other hand, London Lions are doing quite a good job of still scoring. It's just a matter of you need to stop the other team scoring to, reinforce the lead that you have. So it'll be interesting to see how the last 10 minutes play out. Well, it could go overtime, who knows?
Yeah, don't forget at the end of the first, at halftime, London had shot 17 free throws and Sheffield had shot 13. Now London shot 21 free throws and Sheffield shot 24.
Wow.
So you look at that, that's a big change. That's a big change in the game right away, just on that alone. The aggressiveness of Sheffield being able to make London foul them. And also London not playing D without fouling, moving your feet. How many little ticky-tack fouls did they get in that quarter? And that's the big key. I think London third quarter has been struggling, so we'll see how they go after this now.
And the fourth quarter is underway. Nigel, you just touched on it about the third quarter. Third quarter is a big, if not sometimes the biggest quarter. Just that break in between can do a whole lot. And it seems like as Ed Lucas gets it to go off the glass.
Yeah, well, that didn't happen last game, so they have to get back in the lead. So Coach McCauley's got Ed Lucas in the game, and he saw a matchup he liked, and he was able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's right. Pick and roll between Lillard and Tuck. Tuck unable to hold the ball. And it seems like Ed Lucas will find where on the fast break, gets it to go. I was expecting a dunk, hence my pause, but 2 points are 2 points, and there's now
London's starting to make a little noise. I think it's a team that just as much fired up. It's going to be the one that's going to be victorious today. So London's trying to make noise.
Right there, and almost with ease, Kipper gets to the hole, but unable to score. Mike Tuck turning around, not able to get it.
Oh,
but Nichols keeps following it.
Great shot by Nichols.
Gets it to go. 11 points between the two teams now.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Nichols. He kept his hands busy there, and he was able to finish.
Never give up on the play. That is the moral of the story. Ooh. Shane Walker thought about it.
Yeah, he did.
All right, Kevin Ware looking around, seeing what he's going to do with the ball.
5
ball in the
seconds
hands of Justin Robinson, who finds Ed Lucas in the corner. Oh, snaps out.
Shane Walker, another foul you didn't have to have.
Foul on Shane Walker. He has to find a better way.
Sometimes they get a rebound. It's an open look for Ed Lucas. Right now, London Lions are not hitting their jumpers in this half. The open shot. So we'll see if they pick it up. But let's see how the defense goes.
Yeah. From my experience, it's quite hard. When you want to get a rebound so bad and someone's there, sometimes you get the instinct just to nudge. Nichols looking around.
Kevin Ware is guarding Mike Tuck. I'm not sure why Sheffield's not exploiting that right now. Oh, here we go.
They found it, as you say it.
Here we
Spin
go.
cycle, there we go. Oh.
Wow.
Looks like
I know Tuck would like to have that back because he definitely could have scored that.
A little bit more athleticism and he would have had that, or probably got the rebound. Oh, that's Justin Robinson, burns him going right. Finds Liggins. Slowing down the ball, 6 seconds on the clock. Turns one way, looks the other. Finds Ed Lucas in the corner.
What?
Gets the foul to go, and
wow.
and in good time because there were only 2 seconds on the clock.
And I'm not sure if the ball would have went out, even if someone would have caught it, but they only get that shot off in 2 seconds. So there's great penetration though by Ed Lucas. He didn't settle for his jumper that time. He was able to create a situation what London needs very badly to make Sheffield foul them.
Ball advancing from the baseline. Walker finds Justin Robinson safely. 7 on the clock. Finds Shane Walker quickly. Passes it out and a turnover. It will be a Sheffield Sharks ball. Shane Walker will be giving a helping hand by Ed Lucas. Seems like there will be a sub for the Sheffield Sharks as Koch looks like he's coming back in. Who's coming out? It looks like it will be Lillard. Who knows if his time will be done for today or he'll be checking in once again?
No, it can't be done for today. It's just getting a blow. But at the moment, Lions are very small as far as their lineup, and Sheffield's got even bigger. So if Mike Tuck cannot score on Kevin Ware on the post, Sheffield will struggle because they got a mismatch or get offensive rebounds or something.
That's it. Joe Campbell trying to hit it off the pull-up, not able to convert. Kevin Ware with the ball. It's funny you say that. Kevin Ware's doing a good job of fronting Mike Tuck, so he's making it hard for the Sheffield Sharks to find him the ball. As Kevin Ware finds Liggins in the corner, gets it to go.
London found
again.
To the hot man. Liggins is the hot man. They were able to get him in transition. Good pass by Kevin Ware.
Oh, and what would that call be?
2 shots.
Blocking foul on Liggins.
Yeah.
Looked like Kipper Nichols lost a bit of composure, but luckily for him, as we watch the replay, luckily for him, I think he just got the right angle to not get a charge.
Yeah. Liggins was moving with him at the time. He never established defensive position, so Kiefer Nichols was able to get him to foul him, create a situation where he should get 2 shots.
Timeout called. Just under 7 minutes left in this game between the London Lions and the Sheffield Sharks in the BBL Cup. 79-65 reads the score. Quite interesting. It seems like London Lions are still able to score, though they are still fouling. Time will tell what will happen the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, I think, Liggins is scoring.
Yeah.
He's got 24 points. The next guy to him with Kevin Ware's got 17. Then Justin Robinson's got 12. So at the moment, when Kevin Ware was able to penetrate and find Liggins for the open 3, Liggins is he's scoring. He's shooting very well from the 3-point line as well. He's 5 for 9 for 55%. Anyone would love that from a 3-point shooting. So that's a situation. If London continue to pass the ball to the guy that's hitting the hot hand, that would be great for them. At the moment, Sheffield, they've gone bigger, but they're giving Lillard some rest, and I know he'll be coming back because he's leading in the score with 16. So he's probably just getting a rest so he can finish off the quarter strong. So we're just keeping an eye on that score, though, because a 14-point lead at the moment for London, trying to win by 9 or better. That's a big key in this game today as well.
In some ways, it's working well for the London Lions with the small lineup. You're seeing Kevin Ware able to guard the bigger players, though they're still drawing fouls. Like you said, Liggins is giving them life right now. So let's see how the game continues.
Yeah, here comes Nick Lewis. He hasn't had a game yet. He's on 0 points. A guy that's been scoring 20+ against London on a regular basis. So we'll see how this goes.
I think Atiba Lyons is trusting him to pull up his socks and, and he's giving a little,
Those blue socks.
And let's see what he brings.
Okay, Kiefer Nichols missed the free throw. I can't believe that. Sheffield's been shooting the free throw really well. They were at 79% before that one.
Gets a second one to go, though. Ed Lucas still in the game, joined by Walker, Liggins, Robinson, and Ware.
Okay, let's see how
Seems like they're going to be easy.
the matchup. Marsden on Ware. I'm surprised that Kevin Ware didn't get more out of that one than that matchup.
Yep. And there's 4 on the clock. Ed Lucas has to put something up, and he does. Doesn't get it to go, though. Rebound, recovered by Liggins. Seems like he's in the right place at the right time.
He went for it. Good hustle. But also, I'm going to give Shane Walker some credit, too.
Shane
Because
Walker.
Shane Walker was able to tip the ball, and he was rewarded for that. He gave his team extra possession. And then on a pick and roll, Justin was able to hit him, and he rolled to the bucket, and he was able to finish. That's a welcome for Shane Walker because he's been struggling with injury this whole season.
Gets the good minutes right there, and that's pick and roll's always a good time to, no time like that to work for the big man just to finish easily. Now Walker's gonna have to guard Koch with draws the foul. 1 second left in the shot clock.
Yeah, that was a good move by Koch because normally when he makes that move, he turns right and goes all the way, but he was able to read that Walker was trying to stop him going right. You see, watch Walker jump onto the right hand. So he said, okay, I'll spin left and I'll make you foul me. Good job by Koch. That's when you call a well-rounded basketball player. He's able to adapt the way the defense is playing him.
Reading and reacting. Unable to hit though.
Okay.
He was quite far forward on that free throw.
Yeah, it's not the technique you would teach your younger players, but he has been successful in that in the past. It's just he's 2 for 3 today at the moment anyway.
Gets that one to go though.
Yeah.
All right. Ed Lucas advancing the ball. I remember my younger days that Lucas used to run the point, able to do the point and more of a two-man now it seems. As Robertson finds, well, Lucas is found in the corner. Oh no,
that
with
was
a missile
not
pass.
close to being good.
Tried to put too much spin on it. You know, we have this saying, put some English on it.
Yeah.
Unable to do that.
Yeah. I have nothing to say there. That says it all.
Right. Can't afford this clutch turnover, these turnovers this late in the game. Because your opponent might punish you for it. As another foul's drawn.
Yeah. And
McKnight,
McKnight, he's very good at doing that. He's very good at doing that. And London Lions just are not moving their feet. And again, if they get into the bonus again and Sheffield starts scoring without the clock running, it's going to be a problem for London Lions in this game. At the moment, they're not handling this very well as far as, two shots.
Called.
Yeah.
McKnight to Cook. Cook back to McKnight. McKnight giving 5 again because at the free throw line once again drawn another foul.
And now London Lions in the bonus. Anytime they foul, it's 2 shots, while Sheffield's only got 1 foul this quarter.
Time will tell. It's interesting. It's fouling and not fouling is going to tell a tale in this game for sure. Hits the front rim though.
Wow, I can't believe he missed it. Here's the thing, London has to be careful. You got Marsden down there against Ware. Probably got 60 or 80 pounds on him. Let's see what happens if he misses the free throw. Oh, Ware. It's quickness because
the in and the out.
Yeah. So that foul didn't hurt London, but it did in the fact that now they'll be in the bonus.
Justin Robinson calling for the pick and roll with Bristol. Seems like he's comfortable calling that. Finds Liggins, who beats his man left. Unable to find, Bristol nearly recovered it, but it will still be a London Lions ball. With 2 seconds on the clock.
2 seconds on the shot clock. See if London has a play for 2 seconds. Let's see what's happening. Do they know? It's 2 seconds.
Looks like they do know as they find.
No.
No. They might have known, but they didn't get it to go. Unable to catch it was Bristol, and unable to save it was Kevin Ware. The ball being in the hands. Sheffield Sharks, 5 minutes left to play. 81-67.
Keep an eye on this. Every time Sheffield's fouled, they get 2 shots. Will London be able to play D without fouling?
That's the question right there. Here comes Cook once again. This time going baseline. And he goes and one in this instance.
Doesn't
and
look
he's pumping right there.
Yeah,
seems like he's able to get it going.
I think the only one that had success on him was Kingsley. And that the Bristol just fouled out on that as well, right? Yeah, Kirby Bristol just fouled out on that.
That's a game turner right there.
Yeah, and 0 points, 3 rebounds.
Yeah.
Bristol's got to be a little bit better than that for one of your starting bigs.
It's one thing to be a shot blocker, but you have to be able to also, I guess, not foul.
Yeah.
And hustle of Kevin Ware is able to keep it in the hands.
Should be Sheffield ball. The free throw situation in London, they're too small down there. A missed free throw is probably going to be a problem if they're not able to box out. And then now they're going to go into, normally they go into zone, but it hasn't been working, so London is now going to man-to-man on the baseline. I haven't seen London do this in a while, so let's see if this is more successful because the zone wasn't working for sure.
Looks like they just changed the ball there. They sanitized the thing. They do it from time to time. Nick Lewis gets a shot up, doesn't get it to go. I know he's still looking for his first 3-point shots of the game to drop.
First any points. I've not seen Nick Lewis shut out in the game in a long time.
Right. Lions do use a little pick and roll. They had a lot of success from there, but this time they swing it back in the hands of Liggins, who beats his man, finds Ed Lucas in the corner, not able to hit the shot.
Yeah, I think it's London will run it backwards. Somebody's got to set Liggins up for a shot. He's the only one hitting. The guys are missing at the moment, and he's the one setting the people up.
Ball in the hands of Marsden. It's quite interesting. They play Marsden quite far out, considering he's a big, and it really keeps the defense or the bigs away from the ball.
Yeah. Ooh, Nick is struggling a bit.
Wow, that was an air ball. I wasn't sure if that was a foul, but it looks like it was just a flat-out air ball.
Yeah, I think it's an air ball. Ref had to talk to Joe Kenway and Cox just now. They were a little bit physical down there.
Might be time to get to the line now if you're shooting like
London.
that this time in the game. Oh, if you're Nick Lewis, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Ware finds
Great
Robertson in the
pass.
corner, gets it up.
Great.
Rattles in and out, unfortunately, for him. Foul called on. Who was that foul called on?
It could be Nick Lewis. Somebody's got 4.
It is.
It could be Nick Lewis. Yeah. Joel Kenway went to the rebound. Justin had a wide open shot. Yeah, Nick, he's holding on to Joe down there.
Yeah.
That was a good job for Joel Kenway to actually go for the rebound. And now Nick subbed out. He's struggling today.
Yeah, not his day. But London Lions able to get the ball in.
So let's see how Liggins is going against a center. He's got to be able to get a.
He's dancing with him.
Nothing.
Able to find Ware.
He's still got the center.
2 o'clock. Had to shoot it. Not good to go. Williams saves the ball. They have another try. Ball in the hands of Robinson.
Justin Robinson is too early to stall. It was 3 minutes, some seconds. He had an open shot. Unless you're going to get an open shot now.
5 and a 3 on it now. Kevin Ware getting it up, not able to get it. But another rebound recovered by the Lions. Justin Robinson, right place, right time, hustling as well.
Yeah.
Liggins going to give it another shot as well. Going right, stretching his long arms and able to get it to go.
Good shot.
Great move. Timeout called for the Sheffield Sharks.
London, with this small lineup, was able to get a couple extra possessions so they get a chance to get a score. That is not what Sheffield wanted. When they have the big lineup like they had out there, they cannot give London extra possessions. Liggins used his quickness on Marsden and his athleticism on Marsden, was able to score an uncontested layup in a one-on-one situation. But that's what you call a small forward going against a four-man and using your advantage. So that was a great job by DeAndre Liggins just now.
That's it. The tortoise in the hair, and the score is now 83-69 in favor of the London Lions. I wonder what they're talking about now, because at this point, it comes crunch time. There comes a point where you can draw so many fouls, but you still need to score points.
Yeah, Coach Atiba, if you can look at that, he's drawing up a play right now to get a basket. You know, because he's got to look and see what his advantages are against this small London Lions team that are swarming on D. So I think Atiba Lions right now is drawing up something, see if he can get a shot or a foul. A shot or a foul would be to his best interest, because if he gets fouled, he goes to 2 shots anyway. So we'll see if London can play without fouling, and we'll see if Sheffield can make London foul so they get a chance to score the free throws.
Right.
Sheffield's up to 31 free throws this game now, and London's only taking 21. And, you know, that just right there, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Might do some defensive slides this week in practice, but for now, it's just a matter of not fouling.
Yeah. Also, Lockhart's in the game right now for Kevin Ware. I don't know if Ware's in foul trouble or is tired or what, but Lockhart's in the game, and Lockhart's been having a great basketball game as well. So we see how this goes. No, Ware's only got 1 foul, so maybe it's just a little rest or something. We'll see.
Okay, McKnight advancing the ball.
Oh, Lockhart's guarding Marsden. Oh, Sheffield is not taking advantage. I'm not sure what's happening here.
That might be interesting.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Sheffield Sharks gave straight to him.
I don't understand why Sheffield's not taking advantage of that.
Oh, they had a couple switches now, so now he's on Lillard as he finds with 2 seconds. Oh, Marsden gets it off the dribble. Doesn't get it to go though.
Oh, it just looks so erratic at times. What's going on? But yeah, London was able to weather that storm because that matchup wasn't great.
Oh,
Liggins
getting it to go straight away. Waste no time with that.
The right person's getting the shot for London. They look better. No one's hitting a shot but Liggins.
Wow.
Oh,
foul drawn there. I did a great job to draw that one on Dirk, because I didn't see it. But
I didn't see it, and the ref looked like he put a foot out, like he kicked at it or something. This would be interesting to see how this worked out.
Watch that on replay.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he threw out his leg. I don't know.
Yeah, just
I guess
there was no reason to foul there, is what I would say from London, right? Because that didn't look like McKnight. He's a great player, and he finishes with both hands. But to score that basket, that would have been a little bit special.
I guess McKnight is a great salesman, because he sold that foul and got what he was looking for there.
Oh, he definitely did. And again, here we are now. He's at the free throw line in a situation where the clock's not running, gives a chance to score.
DeAndre Liggins now leads all scorers with 32 on 7 of 11 shooting from 3 points. That's impressive.
That's unbelievable. McKnight 7 of 10 from the free throw line too. How is that happening?
Let's see where he gets it to now. 8 for 11 now, it looks like. Brings his tally to... Well, actually, an interesting point is that of his 10 points, 8 of them are at the line.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's a smart player.
Yeah, he's able to draw fouls so easy.
Okay. Just as we pass the 2-minute mark in the rest of this game, 15 point separation to two teams. Liggins finds Williams high with a
great pass by
Liggins.
Quick one. Good cut by Dirk Williams as well. He didn't settle for the 3. He was able to take a nice little jumper. Now let's see how Lions play deep. Can they, without fouling McKnight, because McKnight is going to make him foul him.
McKnight's posting up Justin Robinson. This is interesting. Gets it to, doesn't get it to go rather.
He played that stronger.
Balls in hand. Liggins getting fancy with it with the behind the back
starting
pass.
to feel comfortable. He's got Mike Tucker on him. He should not be any help. He should be able to get a one-on-one.
He's calling ISO.
Yeah.
I wonder if he shoots another 3 or if he's going to tap the hole. He'll find Lockhart.
Oh no, that was
That was a charge.
Yeah, it was definitely a charge. But it was Lockhart needed to pass that ball though. It was nothing there. That was great defense by Lillard.
It looks like Lockhart, just looking back at it, looks like Lockhart premeditated what he was going to do.
Yeah, and Lillard read him. He just read that.
Yeah, Lillard had other plans for that.
Yeah, he read that like a cheap book, as they say. Just read that.
All right, not long left in the game. Just over a minute now.
Great job
Quick bucket
by McKnight. Great job. A nice screen and a nice roll. Great job by McKnight.
So quick foul.
What is that, Nick Lewis?
I believe so.
Wow.
How many fouls on now?
That'd be 5.
He's
Nick
out
Lewis
there.
is out.
I thought so. It took a while for the table to show it, but yeah, 5 fouls. He's checking out now. Not long in it. Callum Jones checking in the game. 15 points between the two teams. I mean, I guess Sheffield have held, they've consistently done what they need to do. Maybe the earlier parts of the game cost them after all at this point.
Yeah, could be. But London's still trying to keep that win by more than 9, so let's see if they manage to clock very well.
Jared Kidman catching the ball in the high post, extended. Finding the back door to Liggins, who finds Lockhart. Lockhart to Robinson. Robinson to Williams. Unfortunately, that shot won't even count, even if it did drop, because 24 seconds had actually passed in.
Yeah, Justin Robinson should have shot that. I mean, Andre Lockhart did the smart thing. He wasn't hitting, so he passed that up. Robinson has been playing particularly well today, so he should have taken that shot. That's what we call unselfish basketball. And to be honest, for Lions, they got to be happy with that because they use the whole shot clock, and time is their friend right now. So if they can get the clock to run out before Sheffield has a chance to get within 9 points, then that's also the benefit to them.
Absolutely. Just, not much left in it now in terms of time. 15 points separating the two teams. And it'll be interesting to see, because Coach Finch called that timeout, and I wonder what they're talking about, holding the ball, running the clock, possibly working on not fouling. What would he say?
Definitely playing without fouling. You got to do that. Also, you've got to get the rebound. Also, now he's probably, I remember I spoke to him a little bit at halftime, and he said he wasn't going to try to dwell on the 9 points till they got really close. And now he's going to make his team aware of that situation.
Yeah.
And now I think he's probably going to drive that home, that you have to win by more than 9 in this quarter. So, sorry, in this game. So maybe that's going to be the change right now as well.
So at all costs.
Yes. But you have to win by more than 9.
Keep a decent margin in the game.
Yeah.
And they've kept Lockhart, who's been really efficient throughout the game, in order to achieve that goal. Lockhart has 10 points of his own, 75% from the field, 4-4 from the free throw. Let's see what's in it.
He's got 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Now he's playing a very good basketball game for his team. And London looks like they're coming up with pressure as well, trying to use some clock, make Sheffield use some clock.
Okay. McKnight calling for the pick and roll, going left this time, and then right. Finding Mike Tuck, who's a good 3-point shooter for his size. Hits front rim on that occasion.
It's a good rebound by Dirk Williams. Great rebound. Now, you can tell the coach has told him to use all the clock now, because London is just sitting there trying to use the whole clock for this game, which is a smart thing to do.
Probably draw the foul at the end as well, which it looks like he's going to Oh, or not do, get a turnover rather. And it looks like there'll be one more shot in the game, depending on how things are about to go. Ball in the hands of Mike Tuck again, who shoots another free, unable to convert. Andre Lockhart getting the rebound that he needs. 5 seconds left in it. I think they're going to try and dribble out. Yep. Ladies and gents, that will seal the deal. 88 London Lions, 73 to the Sheffield Sharks. Quite an interesting game to say the least. What do you think about it overall, Nigel?
I think London Lions, they started playing the way they're supposed to, 88 points, that's great. Also look at their defense. They held Sheffield 73 points. So London played a great basketball game, and also now to start their first win as far as in the cup competition. So they now know that they're a team that can be reckoned with, because Sheffield had their number for the last couple of games.
Absolutely, and they got their debut win in the BBL Cup. As you can see them all in the middle, they're having their debrief as far as, we got this one, we kept it alive. They got more than 9 points, like you said, Nigel, so, they're happy. And, for the Sheffield Sharks, they had their number 2 times out of 3, which is formidable, but today was the day of the London Lions. Now, the Lions have been led in scoring by DeAndre Liggins with 32 points, playing every minute, actually. He played every second, 40 minutes played, 7 for 11 from 3, and, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. He's had a good game. Whilst the Sheffield Sharks were led in scoring by, both Nichols and Lillard with 16 apiece. Interesting game. So, any last remarks on the game? What do you think?
Yeah, I think Sheffield, they did good to come back in this game. They played aggressive at the end, but London was able to prevail. I thought Coach McCauley did a great game plan. Again, I thought it was hard to beat somebody 3 times in a row, and I think how he decided to deal with Lillard and how he took Nick Lewis out of the game as well was a big key. So I give Coach McCauley and his team a lot of credit, because they were able to dictate the tempo of the game all game long, all 40 minutes.
Absolutely. So I guess it's a good time to look forward to the game that's happening next. I believe it's the Leicester Riders versus the Newcastle Eagles. Correction there. It's the London Lions, pardon me, in the BBL Cup versus... Next game at home will be the BBL Cup, London Lions versus the Leicester Riders, Sunday 22nd of November at 2:30 p.m. So nice and early, get some sunshine whilst you watch it on your TV, your phone, your laptop, whatever. And, this is Tosin Oyelese and Nigel Lloyd. That's it, over and out. Thanks for watching.